As the coronavirus pandemic drags on, you can't help feeling like we're trapped in an endless, repeating cycle. A kind of treadmill of doubt and anxiety. You just don't know what to believe these days. Are the vaccines safe? Can we trust the experts? When can we start rebuilding our lives? Everything seems a bit off. The people who are responsible for all the decisions say one thing, but then they do another, and freedom never quite seems to arrive. It's enough to make you angry, but maybe if we just hang on a little longer and do the right thing, it will all turn out all right. If you're starting to feel this way, you're not alone, but I have some news for you. You are in the end stages of a relationship with a narcissist. But you're not breaking up with one narcissist, you're breaking up with all of them. Being in a relationship with a narcissist is like playing a rigged game. Only the narcissist knows what the rules are, and they keep changing them. This is very confusing for their victims, who are usually kind and decent people, who assume that the narcissist is just as decent as they are. Eventually, the victim will admit the painful truth. The person they love can never love them back, and they are actually trying to hurt them. When victims experience this kind of epiphany, it's the beginning of their journey to freedom, growth, and healing. But narcissists won't just let you go. As soon as they see you trying to break free, they will panic, and they will do anything to maintain the trauma bond that binds you to them. A trauma bond is like a story or a narrative of the relationship, which is shared between the narcissist and their victim, but it's all built on lies and manipulation, not love. The bond is only broken, and the story only ends, when the victim escapes from the emotional fog of the narcissist's abuse, using the power of truth and reason. That is a red flag to the narcissist, who will do anything to prevent you escaping them and exposing them as the cruel, irresponsible, and weak people that they are. You can expect tactics like gaslighting, telling that you can't remember something that happened, or denying that it ever happened, and word salad, where the narcissist will throw a bunch of buzzwords at you, hoping to trigger an emotional response that will keep you in line. Then, the power struggle really gets into swing. You'll be the target of the silent treatment. That's where the narcissist refuses to engage with any legitimate concerns you may have, and the narcissist will then start a good old-fashioned smear campaign to destroy your credibility. They will try to win you back with grandiose promises, and they can lash out physically. In the end, victims can escape the narcissist's clutches by staying strong and going no contact. But sadly, not everyone makes it out in one piece. Survivors of narcissistic abuse often need years of therapy after the breakup, as they struggle to rebuild their shattered lives, and in their vulnerable state, they can attract more narcissists, falling into the same cycles of abuse over and over again. But there is one kind of survivor who narcissists truly fear. They are called supernovas, and they are very rare and hard to spot. Supernovas are especially kind and loving people, with endless reserves of empathy, although they can seem a bit weird at first. The term supernova comes from the spectacular and explosive effect that these people have on the narcissist when their patience with the narcissist's abuse finally snaps. This pushing back against abuse comes as a complete surprise to the narcissist, who thinks they were dealing with an ordinary empathic person, or even a codependent. But supernovas don't just submit or quietly run away. Instead, they turn off the empathy tap, and they retaliate against the narcissist without mercy, turning all the tricks of the narcissist's trade against them. A supernova knows exactly how to defeat the narcissist by triggering their shame responses and outwitting their manipulations, leaving the narcissist confused and exposed. Unlike the narcissist, the supernova can think strategically, and unusually for an empath, they will strike unexpectedly and without remorse at least until the battle is won. In the end, the narcissist crumbles before the supernova's vengeance. As I said in my previous videos, the global coup by narcissistic sociopaths is now complete. But their victory is an illusion. Just like them, it's all fake. Now, I like to talk a lot about the institutions in our society because I think they are the pillars that hold everything up. All of us have to believe in institutions like parliaments, the healthcare system, the stock market, the media, and even religion, if our rulers are to rule with our consent. In the Western world, all the key institutions have failed us, and it only took a nasty flu virus to do it. Just like a virus in a human body, it was easy for the narcissists to infiltrate our weak and bloated institutions, which are alienated from the purposes for which they were created. You can see this by the narcissistic obsessions with race or gender, or historical crimes for which no one alive today is to blame. But the narcissist victory is a hollow one. They have taken the levers of power at the exact time when they have become obsolete. Why do we need universities or CNN in the age of the internet? What's the point of universal healthcare if it only treats one disease badly? Why do we need a stock market when we can all buy and sell shares from our laptops? In a networked world, who needs distant and self-serving leaders issuing orders from on high? To defeat the narcissists and the decaying structures that give them their power, those of us who have empathy must be ruthless. We owe it to each other and future generations to use whatever weapons we have, the internet, the law, and our friends and families. Non-compliance and mockery are powerful tools that we can all use every day. The narcissists are counting on you to be weak and afraid, and as always, they are wrong. They won't give up easily, so strike hard and strike fast. Be a supernova.